It's Wednesdays with Double K. We're thrilled and excited to begin this journey with you as we explore a real powerful thing, redeemed relationship.
We are diving into relationship, not just romantic ones, but also family, friendship, and even those situations you are pretending they don't exist. My husband and I are here to spill the tea, crack it up, and maybe, just maybe, redeem some relationships that have been struggling in the trenches.
In that light, baby, do you think it's all damaged relationships that are worth redeeming?
Um, we'll find out.
Actually, we will. Anyways, this series is about understanding, healing, and transforming relationships. Okay, so
Yeah.
over the next weeks, we'll walk through steps that inspire hope, foster connection, and help us build stronger and more fulfilling bonds. But first, what does it really mean to redeem a relationship? Then?
In simple terms, redeeming a relationship means fixing a problem and getting back to where you started. But I feel it's more than just fixing a problem. I feel a redeemed relationship is one that grows stronger, healthier, and more meaningful.
Exactly. Redemption in relationships means going beyond the surface to rebuild trust, foster love, and renew commitment. Generally, yeah, for me, I feel redeeming relationship refers to the process of restoring or repairing relationships that have been damaged, yeah, or strained due to conflicts, misunderstandings, or other challenges.
Yeah, talking about conflicts, what are those things that you think that causes conflicts in a relationship?
Lots, lots of them. Some of which I think is miscommunication, misconception, lack of communication.
Okay, so what's the difference between all this communication?
Okay, yeah, I'll explain. Yeah, I'll bring you to the know of it. Now, for me, miscommunication is sending a message the wrong way. You know, for example, I might want to tell you, see, this thing you've done is wrong. Yeah, but probably the manner at which I communicated it with you, or to you rather, might be wrong. You know, I can say that, I can say, someone else can say something, I can say the same thing. You might get angry at me, you might not get angry at the other person. You understand? I think sometimes this is where understanding comes in. You understand? I can tell you, sit down there. Another person can say exact same words. Sit down there.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
it's
so
tone.
yes, tone and
Yeah.
the way you communicated it,
Mhm.
that's miscommunication, right?
Yeah.
Then misconception is getting a wrong view, a wrong opinion about what is communicated to you. You know, like a wrong impression. Do you get?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Then lack of communication is not communicating at all. And I think sometimes I can be guilty of that.
I know, right?
Yes, I think I can be guilty of
Yeah,
that.
because there are sometimes that you might be going through some personal stuff, but you just keep it to yourself without telling me. Sometimes it's not about personal stuff. So maybe I said something to you, you might decide to just keep it to yourself and not tell me. It's after days you tell me, you did this. This is what you did.
Okay, actually, sometimes, yeah, sometimes, because the more we talk about this, the more we go deeper into the topic, yeah. So sometimes the reason why some people don't say some things, sometimes, you know, yes, immediately. The way you react to some things that have been said to you will determine if that person is going to say certain things to you again. Okay, 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 okay. Uh-huh. So you're calm now, Vic? I'm coming, I'm chill, I'm coming. Your expression says everything. You know you're guilty. Sometimes, no, sometimes the way you react to things, sometimes some people don't say the truth because of the way you reacted to the previous truth that was being told to you. Do you understand? So I feel what's the word? There's one word. Emotional intelligence. This is where emotional intelligence comes in. You understand? Sometimes like my younger ones, yeah. One of my nieces, there was a time she wanted to travel years ago. She called me to tell me, Then we're all in Delta State. She called me to tell me she was going to Lagos and she was going with her boyfriend and all. She did not tell her mom.
Mhm.
When she told me, not like I was happy, but I always have my way of, because I know that if I get too angry with her, if I shout and I yell, next time she will not tell me and she will still do what she wants to do. Just same way she did not tell her mom.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So sometimes I think that's where emotional intelligence comes in because you might be really, really angry, but just find a way to just listen first before you act like you're being attacked. Do you get? So I feel that's the reason, but I'm not saying it's a good thing not to communicate. So I'm just saying I feel that's one of the reasons why people don't communicate. And sometimes other reasons, there's some people sometimes they feel if they tell you you will not understand. I
Yeah.
feel a lot of people are not really good listeners. They're not good listeners. Sometimes a lot of us we listen to respond. We don't listen to understand. Mm. I'm speaking wisdom here.
Yeah.
Platform. A lot of times we listen to respond, we don't listen to understand. So if I've told you something once, twice, and you still don't understand you, then
But sometimes the way you pass the message to the person might trigger the person to.
yes, I think we've talked about that. We've talked about
Yeah.
miscommunication. That is miscommunication.
Okay.
It can be miscommunication. It can also be misconception because it might be you that is having a wrong impression.
No, it might be you that is having the wrong impression.
No, no. What you're supposed to say is, it might be me who is communicating in the wrong way.
Mm.
Right?
Yeah, but first you might have the wrong impression about what that person did. Then you communicated in the wrong way, so that might trigger the person.
Yeah, I think that's where emotional intelligence comes into. If I am emotional intelligent and this person exhibits emotional intelligence, I think we're cool. You understand?
Right.
And then I also think that's when understanding comes in. You should know that
Yeah.
sometimes some people they say things out of emotions. You should know, okay, is this person really an emotional person? This person doesn't mean this in this way. You know the person, he's your friend. He doesn't really mean it this way. This person is just being emotional. Do you understand?
Yeah.
That's when understanding comes in. Yeah. So going forward on what causes conflicts,
Conflict.
I think unmet expectation. Yes, because sometimes people have certain expectations of you that you
Yeah.
don't even know.
Yeah, true.
For example, coming out of the Big Brother house, yeah, like I've encountered this a lot. I'm sure you must have too. Like people have certain expectations of you that you're not aware of. Like, bro, how am I supposed to know that you expect me to do this? You expect me to be calling you every day. You expect me, bro, man.
Exactly.
Do you understand? Like, you expect me to be doing this, and because you voted for me a lot. You voted for me a lot. You did a lot for me while I was in the house. So coming out, I'm supposed to tell you every single thing I do, bro.
Everything about your life.
Everything about my life, bro. You should understand that even before now, we never used to talk every day. That doesn't mean we're not good friends.
Yes, true.
You understand? That doesn't mean we're not good friends. And so another thing is unresolved conflicts. Yes, a lot of times things happen that we just let it slide. That's what let it slide from a lockup.
Yeah, without discussing about
Yes,
it.
yes. And then it piles up,
And
piles up,
yes.
piles up. Yeah. I think not everyone really know how to have good conversation.
Yeah.
Yes, some people they don't know how to call you and say, sit down. I want to talk to you. Some people, when something happens, they just get angry and they just, hey, you did that thing, you did that thing, you did that thing. I know somebody who's very good at that. Very, very good at that. Very, very good at that. She's very good at that.
Well, who is she?
One person like that.
Who is
She's
she?
very good
Why
at
are you
that.
saying she? She.
Why are you taking the
Why are you
personal?
talking about?
Why are you taking the
Who is the
personal?
person?
One of my sisters.
Your sisters.
She's very good at that. She will not tell you, sit down, I want to have a conversation. You're angry. Hey, calm down, mommy. Calm down, do the count. But I'm not talking, why you, can you mention your name? Okay, yeah. So another thing is betrayal, lack of trust. Then one big one, I think the two biggest ones for me are communication.
Yeah.
Yeah, communication kind of covers miscommunication, lack of communication, misconception, yeah. Communication, and the other one is being taken for granted.
Okay.
Me, that's a big turn off for me. Yes, being taken for granted, that's a big turn off for me. Yes. I'll tell you a story, yeah. My classmate in school then, he's supposed to be my guy. Then me, I was struggling. I'll go every weekend, I'll go and hustle, go and sing in the club, I'll come back, the little money I make on weekends, I'll use it to manage myself. He was an indigene, so he had issues paying his school fees. With my little, I still supported. So he was supposed to pay back, and I had plans that okay, when he pays back, I was going to use it to do a certain thing. This guy just stopped talking to me, and because he was an indigene, he I think to him because I've always been a cool person, felt like I can ride on this person. But me, I didn't say anything because wisdom told me that this guy is an indigene. This fight you cannot fight it. You understand? Yes, it's not my place. So I just let it go. Recently, this person sent me an invitation for his wedding. Do you get like 100% a finish on a norm? Because some people they perceive you as this person that okay, don't worry now, I know him too much. You understand? I mean, as a cool guy. I mean, that's a big turn off for me because I might not even say anything. I might not say anything, but you might not hear from me again. Do you understand? You might not hear. Bro, too many things have happened to me.
They've dealt with you.
Oh, bro.
It was before you stay attend.
On my blocked him still. That's why I saw the I blocked him. So what do you think are some of the things you have other things?
I think jealousy and
Mm,
what was that?
mm.
Jealousy and lack of empathy. Yeah, let me talk about jealousy.
Okay.
First of all, I don't know why people feel jealous about their friends or their partner. I don't know why. To me, I feel like the success of someone is theirs, not yours. For instance, I am making money from my business.
Yeah.
You have your own business you are doing. You are not making as much as I am making from my business. If I wasn't there, you will not be the one running my business for me.
Okay, you're just trying to say you're not depriving that person of getting his money.
Exactly.
Like even if you were not there, that person wouldn't have made more money.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I understand.
Exactly. And this thing is not just in friendship, it also happens in relationship, like a couple being jealous of one,
Issue,
an-
yeah.
one another. Like aside from that, the issue of empathy.
Sorry to cut you. Yeah. To buttress what you just said. Yeah. I think sometimes people get jealous. People get jealous, but they don't even know. Trust me, they don't know. I feel some people feel they tend to feel uncomfortable when some people around them are doing better.
Progress, yeah.
They're doing
Yeah.
better. They feel a bit of, but they don't even know.
Mm.
But their expression, their attitude shows it, but they don't even know. So if you ask me, I feel it's.
It might not even show. That was even the worst.
Do you understand? I feel is a habit that is from the pit of hell because it's devilish.
Yeah.
Because if you ask some friends who have done something bad to their friends because they were jealous or even poisoned their friends, they regret it. They feel bad. If they can turn back the hands of time, they won't do it. But then deed has been done, and that's what jealousy and envy can do.
Yeah.
Do you understand? That's what
I
it can
honestly
do.
do not see any reason why someone should be jealous of.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
Why?
It's
Especially
crazy.
especially as a couple. Why?
See, as a couple, baby, as a couple, as friends, as siblings, jealousy should be out of the way, man.
I feel it's more crazy as a couple to be jealous of someone you claim to love. Why?
Yeah, actually,
It's crazy for you to be jealous. I think you should be happy for that person. I mean, everyone is praying for their partner to be successful.
And that's why you know some love is not really love. Because there's no way, there is no way. Even if I am suffering, God forbid I will never suffer. Even if I am suffering and my partner is making it, because I love that person, I'll be genuinely happy. There's this joy you feel, but you understand, like it feels like you're part of the person's journey. You understand, like you're part of the person's success,
Yeah.
growth, and yeah, that's the word. So I feel if you find yourself being jealous of someone you think you love, tell yourself you don't. Yeah,
For lack of empathy, some men, it's like I'm going into the
No, it's not just
relationship
some men.
aspects.
Generalize it.
It's not just men.
It's not gender based.
Women, yeah, it's not gender based.
Thank you.
Okay, let me give you this example.
Okay.
You have a pregnant wife. She wake up in the morning, bathe the kids, make their food, take them to school, then she will return and start cooking for you. And you still want this lady to do your laundry, do everything for you, like no empathy.
If you ask that man that is doing that wrong, he must have reasons for doing that wrong. Yeah, I'm coming. He must have reasons to give you for doing that thing. Because to him, I know now, I know, but what I'm saying is to him it's not a wrong doing.
Yeah.
It's a wrong thing, but to him it's not wrong. But he must have reasons for doing it. Do you understand? I'm not saying it's the right thing, like I said, wrong. So also, there are women who lack empathy. If you ask them, why are you doing this thing? They have reasons for doing it. But it's actually lack of empathy.
Yeah.
Do you know? Do you also know that there are women who, because,
like I've seen, sorry to cut you, I've seen cases of women that, not like I've seen nothing I've seen it on the internet, not like physically, where a woman builds a house and the woman and the husband, they moved into the house, like they rented the house. Like the man rented his house from this
the
woman
without
the man knowing that the wife is the owner of the house.
Landlady rather.
He's the landlady.
Yes.
And this woman watching this man struggle to pay this rent.
That is what we're saying.
So you're actually right. It's not
gender based.
Yes, it's actually not gender based.
Yes, because if you ask that woman now, if you ask that woman, why did you do that thing? She must find reasons to give you. She might say, okay, no, the man one time, the man is supposed to provide, or the man, I cannot give the man my money because he will give it to other women.
Yeah.
See, there must be reasons. But whether you like it or not, if you can actually sit and watch somebody struggle, somebody you love struggle, you lack empathy.
True.
For real, no matter the reasons you have. Like I've seen couple that, or friends that maybe one is going through something or one is sick, the other one won't check on the other one, and you say, why didn't you check on me? You say, because I vex for you now.
I recently saw something online as well that their child died because the man didn't have money to get drugs for the child, and the woman had money. The woman didn't get drugs for this child, and the woman allowed the child to die because the man couldn't provide.
So you know now that it's not gender based.
Why?
It's not gender based.
You remember when I asked you that why do you still care about me? Like you still give me money even when we are not in good terms. Remember when I asked you that question years ago?
That was before I got married.
Yes. You know when I asked you and
do you remember the answer I gave you?
I think
did you remember?
Yeah.
Okay, don't worry. I'll remember. I said, yeah, and I think everybody should actually listen to this one. If I'm having issues with you, that's how I think though. If I'm having issues with you, you're the one I'm having issues with. I'm not having issues with your well-being. The fact that I have issues with you doesn't mean I don't care. I shouldn't care about your well-being. Do you understand? Now, if something happens to you, will I be justified and say, I didn't help you because I was having issues with you? Issues can be resolved. You understand? Like, you know me, we can stay like this and be like, don't talk to me, stay your own, I stay my own. I can still go to the kitchen and make food and I'll bring your own, or I'll tell you there's food there. The only difference is probably when we're in good terms. If I make food, I can carry the food and put it together, put it in the same plate. But when we're not talking, when we're not in good terms, I'll serve you separately or I'll leave it in the kitchen. Don't you do it?
Very bad.
No, it's not bad. It's not bad.
Not bad.
No, see, I can. That's me expressing that I'm angry. I'm not happy. Do you understand? But that's also me telling you that even with the fact that I'm not happy with you, I still love you. I still want good for you. Do you understand? Behave yourself. Do you get? So I don't know why you claim you love someone because you're angry with the person and you promised to give that person money before to pay his or her rent.
Yeah.
And you say because I vex or you, the landlord should throw you out anything that or the person is sick, you can come on, man. Do you guys actually love, like love?
Okay, we've talked about the causes of these conflicts, like the problem. How can you resolve these conflicts?
Are you asking me? Are you asking me?
Yes,
Okay, yeah. First off, yeah, I don't think there's any relationship that cannot be redeemed.
yeah.
Yes. Though I feel, I might be wrong, I feel some relationships, you, it's okay to redeem a relationship and also love people from a distance. Yes.
Yes.
Yes, I don't think it's every relationship that you redeem because it has been redeemed. You must really get so close to them the way you were. Although we
True.
define redeemed relationship as getting better. I can love you better, but from a distance.
Yeah.
Yeah, because relationship has to do with two people. So there's a possibility that okay, the relationship has been redeemed, but the effort must have come from one person,
One person.
and you're not ready to change. So I feel it can tend to redeemed when both parties have actually come together to put efforts to make the relationship better. For me, redemption, yeah, doesn't just happen overnight. Do you
It's
get?
a process.
Yes, it's a journey, and the first step is to actually acknowledge the issues, take a honest look at what went wrong, you know, and own up to your part of it.
Yeah, you're right. And I feel the next thing to do is to offer a genuine apology.
Yeah.
I mean, genuine apology, because there are some people that will apologize to you, but deep down they know that this thing I'll still do it again.
No, that they're apologizing for the sake of it.
Yes, they are apologizing for the sake of that
Let
thing
me
that
do it
happened.
because I have to apologize, not
Yes.
because they are sorry.
Yes, they are not truly sorry. So you
Yeah.
have to be genuinely sorry, then you apologize, ask for forgiveness. It's not easy to admit to your fault,
Yeah.
but it's a powerful step towards healing.
Yeah.
From there, take consistent action to rebuild trust.
Actually,
Yeah.
you're right. You have sense. And don't forget patience. You get healing takes time, but with effort and commitment, redemption is very, very possible.
Yeah, and I feel faith plays a vital role in redeeming relationships.
Yeah.
It inspires hope, teaches you how to forgive, and reminds us of transformative power of love.
Powerful. Absolutely correct. Because let me make reference to the Bible here. Bible says in that should be First Peter. If you like that for me. That should be First Peter 4 verse 8. Yeah. It says love covers the multitude of sins. You know? Am I right?
Yeah.
And then faith invites us to approach relationships with grace and understanding. Do you get?
You right.
That's why you did say preach to me.
Praise Pusha. Another thing is commitment. You have to be ready to be committed, right? So this time around, you are building a relationship that requires a mutual commitment to the process. Both individuals should be willing to put in the effort to heal, make changes, and grow together.
Yeah, keyword, both individuals.
Yeah.
Keyword, both individuals. Because one thing that causes issues is one person puts effort, the other person doesn't. Do you understand? And then no relationship can work that way.
Sure.
None can work that way. And then another thing is communication. Do you understand? Like learn how to communicate, send a message. And you that is being communicated to, don't just assume. Do you understand? Don't assume. And then be patient when you're listening. Be a good listener. Do you understand? Open and honest communication helps clear misunderstanding and rebuild trust. Do you understand? Like for me, I think it allows both parties to kind of like express their feelings,
Sure.
needs and concerns. So it's a two-way thing. Keyword again, two-way thing. You that is communicating, learn how to communicate, understand,
Yeah.
exhibit emotional intelligence to the person you're talking to. Then you is being communicated to, don't assume. And then you to also be understanding. Don't just the person never used to speak to you a certain way because the person just spoke to you this way today, you just get angry, and you assume, be open to communication, learn how to have really healthy conversations.
So that's it, guys.
Yeah, so probably you have a story you want to share, and maybe you want to be anonymous. You can send us a DM, or if you don't mind, you can leave it in the comment section.
Yeah, because on our next episode, we are going to talk about your stories. And we'll see if those relationships can be redeemed or we should trash it.
They can be redeemed.
We'll see about that.
Faith. We
If-
talked about faith.
If they can.
They can be
Well,
redeemed.
personally, do not think all relationships can.
Guys, we'll see you in the next episode, yeah? So thank you for hanging out with us. Don't forget, we are Double K.
Yeah,
We love you.
Do not forget to like, share this video, and also subscribe. So I see you on the next one. Do not forget to turn on your notification to be notified whenever we drop a new video.
Yeah.
See you.
I get.
See you.
It's okay.
Okay, we are still recording.